In a time long ago, in a land known for its vast deserts and ancient cities, there lived a woman named Delilah. She was renowned for her beauty, intelligence, and wit. Delilah's story is one that weaves through the annals of history, filled with intrigue, love, betrayal, and redemption. Delilah was born in the bustling city of Gaza, where the markets were filled with the vibrant colors of spices and silks, and the air was thick with the aroma of exotic foods. Her father was a merchant, trading in precious stones and rare artifacts. Her mother, a skilled weaver, created tapestries that told stories of their people's history. From a young age, Delilah was immersed in a world of stories and adventures. And she grew up with a curious mind and a spirit that yearned for more than the life of a merchant's daughter. One day, as Delilah wandered through the marketplace, she encountered a man who would change her life forever. His name was Samson, a man of immense strength and a legendary warrior. He was known far and wide for his exploits against the Philistines, the rulers of the land. Samson was a Nazirite, bound by a vow that forbade him from cutting his hair, drinking wine, or touching the dead. His uncut hair was the source of his extraordinary strength, a secret known only to him. The moment Delilah and Samson's eyes met, there was an instant connection. Despite their different backgrounds, they were drawn to each other. Samson, captivated by Delilah's beauty and charm, fell deeply in love with her. Delilah, intrigued by Samson's strength and the mysteries that surrounded him, found herself equally enamored. Their love blossomed quickly, and soon, Delilah became the center of Samson's world. However, their romance did not go unnoticed. The Philistine rulers, desperate to capture Samson and strip him of his power, saw an opportunity in Delilah. They approached her with a proposition: betray Samson and discover the secret of his strength, and in return, she would be richly rewarded with silver and jewels. Caught between her love for Samson and the promise of wealth and security, Delilah was torn. The lure of the Philistines' offer was strong, but so was her love for Samson. After many sleepless nights and agonizing over her decision, Delilah chose to accept the Philistines' offer, rationalizing that the wealth would provide her a future beyond her wildest dreams. Delilah's betrayal began subtly. She would gently probe Samson during their intimate moments, asking him to reveal the source of his strength. Each time, Samson would tease her with a false answer. Frustrated but undeterred, Delilah persisted, her charm and persistence slowly wearing Samson down. After several failed attempts and increasing pressure from the Philistines, Delilah's persistence finally paid off. One night, as they lay together under the stars, Samson, weary from the constant questioning and his deep trust in Delilah, revealed his secret. "If my hair is cut," he whispered, "I will become as weak as any other man." Delilah's heart sank, knowing the gravity of what she had done. But she pushed her doubts aside and sent word to the Philistines. While Samson slept, Delilah gently cut his hair, strand by strand, until his mighty locks lay scattered on the ground. The Philistines stormed in, capturing the now powerless Samson. They blinded him and took him to Gaza, where they bound him in chains and set him to work grinding grain in a prison. As the days turned into weeks, Delilah was haunted by guilt and regret. The wealth she had gained brought her no joy, and the sight of Samson's suffering weighed heavily on her conscience. She realized that the love they had shared was far more valuable than all the silver and jewels she possessed. Determined to make amends, Delilah devised a plan to help Samson. She began visiting him in the prison, bringing him food and tending to his wounds. Though he was initially cold and distant, Samson eventually softened, sensing Delilah's genuine remorse. They spoke of their past, their mistakes, and the love that still lingered between them. As Samson's hair began to grow back, so did his strength. Delilah knew that the Philistines would soon celebrate their victory over Samson in a grand festival, and she saw this as their only chance for redemption. On the day of the festival, Delilah snuck into the prison and whispered her plan to Samson. He would be brought to the temple of Dagon, the Philistine god. where he would be chained between two pillars. Delilah would be there, ready to help him bring down the temple on their enemies. The festival was a grand affair, with thousands of Philistines gathered. In the temple, including their rulers and leaders, Samson was brought in, mocked and ridiculed by the crowd. As he stood between the pillars, Delilah made her way to the front, locking eyes with Samson one last time. With a final prayer to his God, Samson summoned all his strength and pushed against the pillars. The temple collapsed, crushing everyone inside, including Samson and Delilah. Their sacrifice was not in vain. The fall of the temple marked the end of Philistine oppression over Israel. Delilah's story became a legend, a tale of love and betrayal, but also of redemption and courage. Her name, once synonymous with treachery, was remembered for the ultimate act of bravery that helped free her people. And so, in the annals of history, Delilah's story lived on, a testament to the power of love, the pain of betrayal, and the possibility of redemption.